Pozdrav svima! Danas razgovaramo o pripremi hrane i kuhinskim pomagalima. Ishodi ove lekcije su da učenik imenuje glagole za pripremu hrane, da učenik imenuje riječi za neka kuhinska pomagala, da učenik opisuje za što koristi kuhinska pomagala. Za današnji sat potrebna vam je bilježnica ili papir, olovka, pristup internetu i čitač QR kodova. Hello everyone! Today we are talking about food preparation and cooking tools. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to name some verbs that we use to prepare food, you will be able to name some cooking tools, and you will also be able to describe what do we use cooking tools for. For today's lesson, you will need a paper or a notebook, a pencil, an internet access, and a QR code reader. Last time we talked about food and drinks, and we talked about expressing likes and dislikes. Today we are talking about food and drinks. So my next question to you is, what is your favorite food? Can you think of your favorite food and tell me what it is? Is it maybe pizza, burgers, pasta, or chocolate cake, or something else? Well, no matter what your favorite food is, do you know how to prepare your favorite food? Well, before cooking your full meals, it is important to know the names of some cooking tools and what do we use them for. Take a look at some pictures. These cooking tools are the most used items in my house. Do you know the names of these cooking tools? Do you have them in your house? If you know the names, let's check. If you don't know the names of these cooking tools, let's find out. A whisk, a bowl, a peeler, a knife, a frying pan, a grater, a cake tin. Maybe you can add some more words to this list. Take a look in your kitchen and write down some other cooking tools that you have them in your house. Now that you know the names of some cooking tools, I told you that you will be able to name some verbs that we use to prepare food. I will show you again some pictures. Take a look at them. You can see a grater. Do you know what do we do with a grater? Grate. You can grate cheese or apples maybe. Then you can see a knife. Well, you chop with a knife. The next verb is add. You add ingredients in a bowl. Then you have beat. You beat eggs with a whisk. And the last verb is to mix something, to mix the ingredients you need to prepare your favorite food. I will show you 5 more pictures connected to food preparation verbs. Take a look at the first one. You can see a cake and a cake tin. And what do you do with a cake? Bake. You can bake bread also. Now you can see cheese and a knife. And what do we do with it? We slice cheese with a knife. Then you can see a peeler. And what do we do with a peeler? That's easy. Peel. You can peel potatoes or apples, maybe cucumbers. The next verb is pour. You pour something out of somewhere. And the last one is fry. You can fry eggs or meat or sausages in a frying pan. Now that you have learned some verbs that we use to prepare food and the names of some cooking tools, it's time to use them in sentences. So make sentences using the words. You know what this is? It's a whisk. And now can you tell me, using the correct food preparation verb, what do we use a whisk for? You need a whisk to beat eggs. Take a look at picture number 1. It's a grater. And what do you need a grater for? You need a grater to grate cheese. Or you need a grater to grate apples. Or chocolate maybe. Take a look at picture number 2. It's a peeler. Can you use it in a sentence? You need a peeler to peel potatoes or apples. The next one is a bowl. And can you tell me, what do we use it for? You need a bowl to beat eggs or to mix ingredients. And the last one, a knife. What do you use it for? You use a knife to, do you remember? Chop onions, to slice cheese, or you can chop vegetables. So try to use all cooking tools that you have learned today to make sentences using that word. So what do we need them for? Now I have one task for you. Copy these sentences into your notebooks and fill in the gaps. Number 1, we need a grater to, can you find the correct answer? That's it, grate cheese. Number 2, we need a knife to do what? Can you find the correct answer? We need a knife to chop vegetables. Number 3, we need a cake tin to, can you find the right answer now? To bake cakes. That's it. Number 4, we need a whisk to do what? To beat eggs. Number 5, we need a frying pan to fry meat. And the last one, we need a peeler to peel potatoes. Maybe you can add some more phrases to these sentences. You can add the sentence number 1, we need a grater to grate cheese, apples, cucumbers. Number 2, we need a knife to chop vegetables, to slice cheese, to cut bread or something. Number 3, we need a cake tin to bake cakes. Number 4, we need a whisk to beat eggs. Or number 5, we need a frying pan to fry meat or sausages, for example. And the last one, we need a peeler to peel potatoes or cucumbers or apples, maybe. Before we end this lesson, you have one more task to do. Now you will need your QR code reader and do the quiz. You have a quiz connected to today's lesson. 10 questions about food preparation and cooking tools. Now I want to ask you, how do you feel about today's lesson? Do you think you understand everything and you can name all cooking tools and food preparation verbs and you can use them in a sentence? Or you think you understand and you're not quite sure about today's lesson? Or do you need help with today's lesson and you don't know the names of some cooking tools or food preparation verbs? Then you can watch this video one more time. Well, that's it, dear students. I hope that you have learned something new today. Goodbye.